All right then, folks, it's showtime. Showtime in the, once again, scorching Glass Academy, glass-blowing, hot, juicy artwork studio. And we're here again for another beautiful day. Marcy and I are both going a little crazy after a really long day. We kind of thought it was getting cold and everything was so comfortable and relaxed and really nice, and we were sweating today. It was hot, but we were drinking water. Marcy was having a couple popsicles while we were working, and we're out here. So tonight's a pretty peculiar show because Michelle's out of town, and as many of you know, Michelle is the bones and the calcium of all of everything we do around here. So we've got Gabby in the house. There she is, and she's going to be running the show on the behind the scenes for us today, as Michelle does, and she'll jump in and out, Michelle will, and Gabby may have some features, who knows what's going to happen, but either way, it's a different aura in the shop today, and we're excited for a sweet show. It's show 128. Ladies and gentlemen and everything else out there in the world, gnomes and slugs and whoever else is watching, it's just real fresh. We made pumpkins all day today, all different styles. We were loading up on stock for our beautifully released online first ever Glass Academy line of pumpkins. Designed here, created here, and everything. So that's what it is. I must be running out of things to say or something, but we've got a show of no custom orders, which hasn't happened in a long time, folks. And honestly, we love custom orders. And you all know that we do custom orders in pretty much every show and all the time and every other place we do it because we're confident in what we can do, and we love taking people's orders and giving them something special that they actually want specifically. And this guy is crazy.
Show will start in 5 minutes.
But yeah, tonight we have none of those orders, so we're just gonna go full art brain on it and just go right into pumpkin drinkware mode. We got some beautiful harvest decor lined up on our featured product table, and take it away.
I think that
your mic's not muted.
It's not.
All right.
I think that because we've got artist choice going on today, that means we're going to have a minimum of 3 custom orders because we know they're going to be crazy and super amazing.
It's true.
And everyone's going to probably want to buy them because they're going to be one of a kind and sweet pumpkin style. I know we're making pumpkin mugs.
Harvest drinkware. Could be anything.
Leafed orange harvesty snifters, tulips, pilsners. I'm doing a pilsner tonight.
Whoa.
I'm doing a one-of-a-kind pilsner, never done before, with leaves growing all over it, like it came out of the Leaf Man's backpack.
I don't know who the Leaf Man is, but he's got some sweet drinkware, so that's cool.
Did you tell him no challenge?
No challenge because Michelle's not here. We were thinking up a good one, but just like when Chris wasn't here a couple weeks ago, we decided that it wouldn't be fair if we left 1 of 4 artists out of the challenge and took advantage of her lead.
Yeah, so
we're
gonna start right with the warmer-upper.
Let's show a couple of things on the board here that we like to always support, which is this, folks. We're streaming right now on both YouTube and Facebook. We love both these streaming sites with all of our souls, and any extra love you give us in any form specific to each platform is incredible. Folks, we're giving away another piece of glass as we do on every single show, 128 shows later, and we'll explain how to enter. You answer a question to enews@glassacademy.com. I'll let you know that question in a bit, but we'll also be giving away the piece from last week's question. Now, what would happen if you tried to make a punny out of that?
It's not hot, thank goodness, but if anyone gets out of line tonight, Marcy or Jake,
what the?
We got the hook. But the hook, you guys, is pretty cool.
That just scares me, even though he said it wasn't hot. Having a pipe coming at you like that, it's like, whoa.
One time, Israel, my brother, took the grabber and the thing that we squeezed to get the things, and he heated it up in the glory hole, and then forgot he heated it up, and then came up to me and was like, and
Oh,
pinched my
my
arm
God.
with it, and it seared my arm. It was pretty heavy, out at the Renaissance.
Jesus.
But I wanted to show you guys what this old punty was manipulated into a hook for. Come on over here and check it out. We won't get too close because it's screaming hot, but check out the door right here on the glory hole. The door on the glory hole is keeping all that heat in, preserving some energy, but right before we start to blow glass, right now we're going to take it off, and I wanted you guys to see this action. Check it out. Now look how bright it is. Look at the back of it. That's some 3,000 degree castable, and that glory hole is cooking at about probably 2,600 degrees right now.
Yeah, that's hot, folks.
We put it up there for safekeeping. The reality of what those things are is you guys have all seen us use our Venetian piece of equipment here called the garage. And those are the doors for the garage. I cast them perfectly to fit right over these doors so that we want to anneal something in there, we can anneal it in there. But Jacob kind of came up with the idea of, hey, we can preserve some heat, so we should definitely hook up a system where we can balance them in front of the doors of the glory hole and get it to preserve some heat action, and he did. So it's looking good. All right, so who's doing the warmer-upper, Jake, me or you?
Well, I'm certainly warm, but I'm not afraid to get it going again either. So what do you want to do?
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right. For just best one. First one?
One?
Best out of three.
Yeah,
All
best
right.
out of three.
On shoot.
Now, wait a minute.
On
Do we have to do any of this stuff or anything? Or just
Rock,
one, two,
paper,
bing?
scissors, shoot.
What? Rock, paper, scissors. No dynamite?
No dynamite.
All right, no dynamite.
All right, here we go.
On
No
three.
lasers.
1, 2, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Uh-oh.
1. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That's right.
Damn it.
That's right.
He saw because I was just going like this.
You were in the motion.
That's
All right,
all.
well,
I hate playing that game.
That's cool. So I'm going to get into it, and it's going to be a warmer-upper. It's going to be simple, and I know exactly what I'm going to do because a friend of ours actually came in today and brought us a bunch of different whiskey drinking glasses, 5 different styles, because he said that he wants us to become part of the whiskey community. So what I'm going to do is make a whiskey snifter, one of those ones like this with the foot, and then we'll make it pumpkinized.
A pumpkinized whiskey snifter?
That's right.
I wonder if there's any whiskey out there that has pumpkin spice inside of it.
I sure bet there is.
I'm sure there's got to be. I mean, I'd try to say that Hot Damn might be that, but Hot Damn's like just like the garbage cinnamon nasty. You know? But yeah, so we're making, do you have the models he gave you?
Do we have any whiskey drinkers out there? The models are packed up over on my desk.
All right then.
But do we have any whiskey drinkers out there today, tonight? This eve?
Well, I mean, I think that even if you're not a whiskey drinker, tonight might be the night to have a glass. You know?
I want to just do one coat of this orange and hope that there's still a little transparency to it, because most whiskey drinkers, it seems, like to appreciate the color of their beverage.
Got
Yeah.
someone watching from Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah, baby.
Come on.
I got some Swedish blood in me.
Dad,
I love Sweden.
Would you perhaps be interested in turning on the torch?
Yeah.
That's not how the Swedish people say yes. Yeah, so folks, shout your questions out into the chat. We got Gabby, as we mentioned, on tech support. Michelle may be working a little bit remote, but we also have about 500 or so Glass Academy addicts that know exactly what's going on or are learning every day in every new show we do, watching with us. So if there's any questions out there, I saw a lot of really cool conversation on our Thursday experimental show from this past week, and all you all were really talking up some cool ideas, and I saw some serious conversations going back and forth about glass, and that makes me really happy to see that what we're doing is educating you all, and you're getting excited about the glass, and you're thinking about different things to be done with the glass and ways that things work. It was pretty darn cool. So keep that energy rolling, please. And I'm gonna hold on before I blow a bubble because I gotta remember what I'm making here. It's gotta have a super thick bottom on it. Blowing air through my thumb right now. Here comes the bubble, nice and slow. It's stiff because this is orange that I'm working with. Very stiff color. And there's a little bubble in there with a nice thick bottom.
I'll be over here on the bench blowing area, folks.
That's real nice.
So yeah, that heat source over there is called the glory hole, and the glory hole is cooking at 2,600 degrees right now.
Blow. Good. Blow. Good. Squeaky boys.
And this is a Venetian style of blowing glass, guys. It is definitely different than the Swedish type of blowing glass. For the Swede that is watching and tuning in from Sweden, you guys up there in Sweden and Denmark and Finland have a completely different style of blowing glass than the Venetian style.
I would love to
doesn't mean it's any better or worse. It's just different, which is super cool.
We should just definitely take a trip to Sweden.
Yeah, I want to. I got some relatives that live in Sweden.
Blow. Good. Oh yeah.
All right, looking good, looking
Can
good.
you turn that for me for a sec?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which one's too windy?
Too windy?
Anything?
What does that mean?
Like, is it too much
fan-wise?
fan action?
No.
Feels pretty good. I like it blasting on me right here. I got a big night ahead of me, everybody. Michelle's out of town, and I'm gonna get so crazy that I'm gonna go home and go to bed because I'm exhausted.
We're either out of ox or out of gas, or it's not connected all the way.
Let me take a piker. Let me take a piker at this. Someone could have turned it off, maybe?
Perhaps.
Empty.
Huh?
Empty.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll have to be doing that. Well, we're done with this piece. You don't need it for this piece, right? No, except for the bottom. We can use another torch on this, and I'll change up after this.
Yeah.
Because you need a paddle.
I need a nice paddle here. Good. Lighten up.
That one's looking nice.
Real nice.
Real sweet.
Look at that crispification.
I swear, for a moment, that glass was looking real buttery, folks. I'm talking buttery. Do you notice something different about me tonight? That's right, I've got my Renaissance hat on, slash, probably has a little bit of a,
Give me one more paddle.
before the Renaissance, I mean, after the Renaissance, I don't know, who knows, but this is a hat that I got out at the Renaissance many years ago, and I love it, and I just found it in my office. I forgot about it.
I gotta get a good Renaissance hat if anyone's got any good ideas out there.
Yeah, the Mad Hatter out at the Renaissance has a giant booth of them, but this thing's perfect when the season starts cooling off a little bit. The last 4 weekends out there, it's been way too hot. We've been just dripping with sweat every day, so I can't wear one like this. But now I can. The last 3 weekends are gonna be great.
I just need a little bit of putty now, which means we're gonna switch this thing around so I can open up the opposite side. But look at the swirls I got in there, and it totally stayed nice and transparent with just one layer of the orange spots on there. So we're looking pretty good. And then after we flip it around, turn it, open it up into that beautiful brandy snifter shape, which you all are gonna see in a second. Then I'm gonna add some green leaves to it, folks. Well, I'm thinking about it, and I think we'll remember later on too, but I did an interview with Metro Arts, a local college, sweet, cool situation where they interviewed me about COVID and how it affected the Glass Academy, and we talked about the coronavirus. And that's airing tonight on local Detroit TV for anybody who's local. Channel 62.
Channel 62, Detroit PBS, 7:30 tonight. Jake's
Yeah.
gonna be on TV.
Pretty cool interview. She was asking the right questions, and we went over some sweet products: the slug, the coronavirus.
Questions are, if she was asking the right questions, were you giving the right answers?
I was feeling like I was.
All right.
So here we go. That's looking really good. I think that's correct. A little bit of water here. We're off. So now I like to come over here.
If you want me to finish it, I can finish it.
And show you that brown. And when you dunk it in the water, now we got the orange. Cooled it right down. Does anybody know what city says Don instead of down?
It's almost ready for me to trim it.
All right, I'll take it then.
What? You don't want me to trim it?
You want to do a collaboration? I didn't even get this is my warmer-up for the leaves.
You just made the whole piece.
I'm no good with the leaves. I got to put the leaves on
You
there.
don't
I
want
got to learn.
You don't want to practice on live filming. You just want me
Yeah,
to.
I
You just want
do.
me to put them on there just right.
Get out of here. You can have plenty of leaves tonight.
Well, let's put a emerald green lip wrap on it then.
What?
That's right, everybody.
Well, gather it up then. Fine.
I'm just trying to get my nose in Jake's design business. But you got to pull it out anyways.
Watch
but
this
it would
shape
look nice.
action here. This is going to become the perfect snifter piece.
Way
Little
out,
swirls
baby.
coming out real clean, real good, real nice. Cut off the extra here. Oh, baby. I mean, that's pretty much the shape there. But we're going to add, I guess, a green lip wrap to it here.
It's the smallest lip wrap in the world.
Oh my God. With the widest opening around. Let's bring it juicy, I guess. Trying to think where these leaves will go, and I think I know exactly where they're going to go. Whoosh, whoosh.
I'm really amazed how Marcy does the zoom when she's got her hand on her hip the whole time. I never even seen it leave.
I seen her do the zoom once or twice.
Telepathically?
Telepathic zoom.
Yeah.
It's happened before.
You got a wire hanging out of your ear going into the camera.
Well, we got a nice green wrap on there. I'm gonna give it hardly any more opening. Honestly, it's there. So I don't even really know what this is all about. Just get on there real light. I think that's it. That is the land of Snifterville.
All right, we going to Leaf Town?
Yeah.
How many are going on there?
I think 3.
You're gonna give them the old.
Yeah.
So you're going right down into that crotch?
I'm going right in there, up and over.
All right.
That shape's beautiful. I do like that a lot. Swirls in there. I don't. Trapezoidal, if you will. I don't drink whiskey neat very often. I did a couple of years ago, but I think it's probably been a couple of years since I've had a glass of whiskey.
Did you say visky?
Whiskey.
Visky?
I have to put some clear leaves on something tonight. That's the plan. A little bit of clear leaf action. My problem is I never take enough glass when I go for the leaf.
Nice.
One leaf. got a situation here with the old bench.
What happened?
It's in sliding mode.
The bench, you jumped into it too hard?
Yeah,
It slid backwards?
that's right. Now it's locked into place. Leaf number dose.
So use the tweezers to push that in. I mean, this to push this in first like this. Lean that down, go like that, then squash it. So you know what I mean? There you go. Nice. You push that cut mark of the bottom of the cut mark in with the shear of the back of the leaf trimper, and then just really nice.
Number 2.
Usually takes 2 hits. You got the tops curled over, and you got that thing sticking out.
Right.
So you push the thing in, hit the top over, and then go right down on it. And it turns it into a perfect prunt.
Okay. I will try it. These need to be as juicy as possible because when you go for the leaf cut, once you cut it or messing around with it like he was just talking about, it's cooling down. And if this thing's not super soupy when you squish it with the leaf crimps, then you don't get that beautiful imprint and it doesn't flatten out as much as you want. So it's very important to, just like Chris was heating one up there, he was heating up the leftovers and then he was like, I'll cut it off and I'll grab a brand new green boy. Very importante. That's it, folks. The Glass Academy. You know.
Nice.
That is a lot better.
This is how you get them dead symmetrically, you know?
Yeah. Am I cutting those backwards? No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Doesn't matter though, you cut them. I cut them the same as the lines.
Figuring it out, folks.
Starting from the tip. They still look good when you pull them out, really nice.
How about a stamper? Check it out. It's almost like it's like flaming leaves on the side of it. It's pretty sweet. Someone would love some whiskey out of this thing. Folks, thank you, Marcy. Typically, our annealer reveals are every Thursday, but we are swapping things around, and I believe they're every Sunday now with the rest of the product from the week. So if anybody's interested in any of these pieces that we make tonight, they're going to be available on Sunday. Oh yes.
So then, basically, the annealer reveal on Sunday could turn into its own spectacular experience.
Exactly, because there's multiple scenarios to look at and other cool situations and discounts, I believe. It's going to be, Sunday's going to be kind of like a third live show, to be honest, folks. We're trying to get 3 shows per week for you all. Tuesday's the OG, Thursday's experimental, and then of course we've got the annealer reveal and all kinds of other extra action on Sunday. So I know this went on a little juicy on the bottom. I put 2 drops of water on it for that purpose. I'm going to give this thing a nice tap. It actually breaks off super clean. Thank goodness, because if we had a big nub or something crazy on there we had to grab, it would have been tough to do with the little torch. But I got the fork here. I'm going to fork this thing.
That thing was forked.
Taking it away. yeah. Folks, we got about 21 COVID wine stoppers in there. We got a nice order for 20-something of them for, I think it was a bridal shower and or an employee thing, but a lot of COVID wine stoppers coming down the line, and we are crushing it. It's looking pretty good. So that piece is in there. Check it out over here. 907 degrees. That's a beautiful programming computer system there. We can change the program, change the cycle, cool things down in whatever degree and speed we'd like. And so we've got that thing set for 910, and it's gonna cool down overnight very slowly, so in the morning we can pull it out and have nice room temperature glass. Oh yeah. There's the wine stoppers, folks. Little COVIDs. I guess for everyone who's not local and may not be able to see if I'm unable, and I actually think that we're gonna be able to see that interview on the internet, so we'll post a link of it when it's posted. But for anybody who doesn't get around to watching that, these are the COVIDs that we made. These are the mini wine stoppers. We made ones that were about a third bigger and with a base that we signed 2020 when the pandemic was in the midst of its craziness.
Its glory.
And we donated a third of the proceeds of all those sales when we started our live videos 128 shows ago to various small businesses around Dearborn and Detroit here, and that's what kept us going and the furnaces running and other small businesses as well with some funds. And it was a pretty darn sweet thing. Is that a high five or a COVID?
I thought you wanted chalk.
Chalk and the COVID.
All right, so I'm gonna draw up what I'm making.
Draw it up.
And then after that, we're gonna have to all draw our stuff up.
All right. Yeah, oh, the featured product table. A great reminder.
Might be going live in like 1 minute.
Yeah, 6:30, it's probably already live, folks. And this is what supports the Glass Academy today. We're no longer making COVIDs and charging a ton for them to keep the business afloat. They are available on the website for a reasonable price. But this is getting into pumpkin season, folks, and we've got all one-of-a-kind individuals tonight. And I'll highlight just briefly as we get going my two favorites, which are this little cutie, where Marcy actually tied the glass stem in a knot. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen something like that before.
You see, these are obviously one and dones.
These are one and dones.
Yeah, which means we don't have a bunch of the same ones because they're all one and dones, guys.
Yep. Once they're gone, they're pulled from the table and they will be purchased. Number 12 is another absolute cutie.
That one right there, I made the stem for it, I think, and Jake blew it out. Is that the case on that one?
I couldn't tell you. I think maybe, yeah.
But I know that the stem's got the same opaline white in the core of the stem, and it is beautiful. That one is nice.
Snowflake special.
That's pretty nice right there. I made that.
What?
No, Jake.
Number 13, folks. This is, we may have had a mishap in the annealer reveal, but this is from last week's show. This is the piece I made. It was the first artist choice, and I said it on the show. I think it's the nicest footing tool foot I've ever done. Look how thin it is.
It is nice.
Look how symmetrical it is. It's really clean. Show 127, that was last week. And this guy is available for purchase. One leaf.
And let me say, one of the things that's nice about it is the profile of it. That profile coming off the bottom of the Avolio is just very symmetrical and beautiful. It's a nice foot. Jake.
Thanks.
Nice job, man. It's a beauty. And it's got the special little leaf holding device.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. That's a wine. That's a harvest or cider. That's a cider glass.
Cider. So these are all available on the website, folks. They've all got sweet pictures of them. We'll show them throughout the night, but they got their individual prices on them, and that's what keeps the shows rolling. So if you don't have a pumpkin or you're looking to add to your collection, holler at us on the Glass Academy website.
We did want to show this off because we started making these out at the Renaissance Festival, and we can't make enough of them. Every time we make one, it sells off the pipe.
Yeah.
We made some for the gallery, and they sold before we even opened the gallery, but check that puppy out.
Look at that thing.
3 leaves going up, 3 leaves on the bottom with the pumpkin stem handle. That is your crazy out of this world pumpkin mug, guys. It's comfortable and you hold it this way or you hold it this way. But we're gonna definitely make one of these tonight. One of the artist choice is gonna be this piece right now. So we'll just let you know that. But this one is not for sale. This one actually is sold and it's shipping out. It just hasn't been wrapped yet. So
we've got a request to see the medium pumpkin here. Robin coming in with the ruler, folks. Let's call that a 4.5-inch special. That's a medium. We classify that as a medium. And you see this, when you're holding it and you're in bed and you're just like, I want to cuddle with my pumpkins a little bit. A 1 palmer is a really nice size to have. 1 palmer, just like that.
Yeah, right on the nightstand.
When
so
you get really crazy.
Open your eyes up and it's just right there in your face.
Yeah.
I love it.
If you get crazy, you go for the 2 palmer.
Not the blue chrome.
That's the blue chrome, and that's just absolutely blinging with the simple, beautiful light curl iridescent, white.
That sucker looks like it's
clear
puffed up. A
stem.
lot of seeds in there.
A lot of seeds.
No one talked about my nice one here, my favorite.
Sugar?
The Shugs. This is the sugar, guys. Check that out. This is the first sugar we used to use. It was this really crazy, super stiff, brilliant yellow, which is the sugar on the outside. This is over a gorgeous deep ruby, and that is a really nice, perfect example
Unique.
of a sugar pumpkin.
Yeah.
That's why I call them the Shugs.
So I'm gonna fill up my water. I'm gonna let you draw up
Where's
this
this one go?
piece.
Right
that was
there?
right below him. Oh, that,
It's
no, that
fine.
was number
Either one
3. That's
works.
good, yeah.
Either works.
You're
I'm
drawing
gonna
it up.
draw something up.
I'm gonna replenish.
Oh! All right, it's gonna have to be crazy. Whoa. I want it to be a red wine, cider, maybe, glass.
Pit stop. Looking good. That was like a 3 or 4 second pit stop. It's better than I can do. Pretty good. I thought that was a pumpkin, not a goblet. Folks, who's got questions out there? I'm gonna grab the old camera here.
We got a rib foot going.
Red foot?
Ribs.
Ooh, ribbed foot. Okay, a little bit of leaf to be the flame, to be a cauldron piece. That's kind of what this one's looking like here with 3 leaves coming up the stem. This is going to be a goblet or more of like a snifter?
It's gonna be a ceremonial harvest season goblet.
Ooh.
I think we're going.
Jody, what's happening? You didn't miss much, just the warmer upper. It was a sweet
Orange.
whiskey glass. And now we're moving on to some serious harvest drinkware. Looks like Donna got number 12. Oh, Snow White Sweet Beauty is out of here. Let's go, Donna. Kelly's talking about a pumpkin mug. Ooh. I'm just gonna maybe, we'll just have to show this one again because these are going crazy. It's ridiculous what's happening with these things.
There's the details, folks. Oh, yeah.
Julie's making it happen to watch the show. I love that.
Maybe you should switch out the propane.
Switch up the propane.
Oh, yeah.
Are we out of propane? Is that what it is?
Just in the can, yeah, but we can do it real quick.
Well, you know what that means, folks. We're out of propane. So, maybe I'll just do a quick Rupert's drop for you. I'll do a Rupert's drop in a second, but let's go over the question, folks. Question for the night to win free glass. This is going to be the giveaway for tonight's show. Beautiful Garpata flower pot, which is pretty darn rare. And then the question for tonight, what's your favorite pumpkin carving / decorating story? Send us a picture. Send it to enews@glassacademy.com, folks. That's right. Work it, work it. And once you send that question in, folks, include your name and we enter you to win the giveaway. We're going to do the wheel of names tonight. Someone's going to win that flower pot. And at the end of the night here, we're going to make, on the final piece, since we'll have plenty of time, we'll make the giveaway piece. But come check this out, folks, since I got like 2 minutes to spare here while Chris flips out the tank. We're going to do a quick Rupert's drop because Marcy and I did one for a class earlier this week, a big private event, and we also did one at the Renaissance Festival. I don't know if we've ever done this on the camera for you guys, but watch this glass get super cooled right now. Just by letting it go in super hot, pulling the tail away. When the water is the correct temperature, which I do believe it is, this is so thin over here. Look at it bending and folding, getting crazy. I'll just break this little tail off, if I can. There it is. And that thing didn't explode, which means it's good to go. So I'm gonna let that sit in there for 1 second. A little propane. This is like another form of pit stop, folks. We go through one of these tanks about every like 4 months, I'd say, and so it's pretty ironic that it happens during a show. I think it's happened a couple times.
I wish it
before.
was every 4 months.
You think it's more than that?
Yeah, this is the second time in a couple months I went and got 6 of them, or 7 or 8.
Huh. Well, yeah, here's the Rupert's drop. And there it is, the Rupert's drop, folks. There's the demonstration. No, this was tempered glass. It was cooled down ridiculously fast because we put it right into the water at 2,000 degrees, but it didn't explode because it held all of that in there into a beautiful long strand. So what we're gonna do is maybe take these guys and show you how it doesn't break so strong. I could hit that as hard as I could. It would probably slip and slide on me, so I can't really, but that thing won't ever break. They did actually like a study with one of the hydraulic presses, and it was like thousands, like tens of thousands of pounds of pressure before the thing actually exploded. But if you put it in your hand, and I'll just do it here since we're doing it on the show, and I got no one else to do it to unless you want to do it, Marcy.
I'll hold it, and you should do it to Marcy.
You'll hold it?
I don't want to do it.
What do
She
you
doesn't want to
mean?
do
What
it.
happens? I'm not doing it.
Well, let
She
me
doesn't
do it
wanna
to
do
Jake's
it.
hand then.
I'm doing it to my own hand.
What? I want to do it to your hand. He can blow up his own hand, folks.
So look, I put it in here. It's tempered. I'm gonna break the end of it, and you can get in close with the camera. I'll put it next to the mic so you hear the pop, but I'm gonna look away. In 3, 2, 1. Did you hear that pop?
You can almost see
The shape of it. So that just exploded in my hand into a billion, like literally 1 billion pieces.
You got to put your finger on your face when you say a billion.
1 billion. But it won't cut you at all. It's pretty cool.
All right,
Square
time to blow.
particles. We can give you more details on that later, folks, but that was just a quick interlude. And now back to Gobletville, or Snifterville. We're gonna see what the proportions of this are like. You got Robin working it over there, Gabby's working it over there. This is the piece we're making. Looks like a few pumpkins have already been pulled from the shelf, folks, and that's how it's gonna go tonight. As they sell, as people fall in love with your classic orange, saffron, orange, dotty, spotty, and or any of the perk specials or the shugs, they're all gonna be pulled off the table. So stay tuned for that. But here we go. What color do we got? Let's take a look. Orange. Well,
The orange though.
we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 oranges. I think he went into the opaque, large spotted orange.
I went into the pumpkin orange.
Pumpkin orange. All right, nice interlude, sweet. Kathy, what's happening? How is everybody doing today? I got the camera, I'm looking at the comments.
As pumpkins sell, do we remove them off the board?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Peanuts, I'm doing amazing. Moved into my house this morning. Finally am in the home next to Dearborn here, 10 minutes away. Things are going real smooth. Teal and pink would be beautiful. So he popped some air in there. He's going into the optic mold.
I just had my mind was racing with different ideas. I was like, have I ever made a pumpkin margarita glass?
Ooh.
Is there such thing as anyone had a pumpkin margarita? I love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin spice coffee. Not too much spice. Pumpkin margarita. I don't know. It could
I
be
never
good.
heard.
As long as it's not.
It's like margarita mix.
Pumpkin spice margarita mix?
That would make a pumpkin spice margarita, I would bet.
Tequila
If it
and
didn't, I'd return it.
tequila and pumpkin pie?
I mean, what do they do down in Mexico?
I just
They,
don't know.
they have pumpkins down there.
They do?
Maybe.
We just found a pumpkin.
Yeah.
What is it called? Uh-oh, there goes number 3, the first of the show.
My Shuggy Special. That's right, folks. A Shuggy
Man.
Special's the one.
Folks, wait till you all see the pumpkins we got going
Hello?
on our October 10th show.
Good.
We're about to make some serious sugars.
A little bit more. Good. That's, I'm talking, that's a nice shape for a red wine. Harvest spiced. Don't they make a type of a red wine called witch's wine or something like that?
I just saw it at the totally demolished Kroger the other day. It was the last thing standing. A nice display of witch's wine. It's just spiced wine. It's actually pretty tasty.
It's like
Heat it
spiced
up, right?
wine, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
You drink it lukewarm, folks. All right, I'm gonna take a clear bit down here.
Wait a minute now. Angela said she had a pumpkin margarita.
Where?
She said it was thick and terrible.
Oh my God. Well, I won't go searching for one of those after that recommendation, guys.
So what are we going for now here now?
A clear stem that we're gonna mount the leaves on there, the suspension leaves.
You said green?
Clear.
All right.
I want it to disappear so it looks like those 3 leaves are hovering,
Ah.
you know?
It's a beautiful, that would be a nice ornament right there.
Pumpkin ornament? Sorry. I'm not going to that pumpkin town.
All right, here comes the Evolio, clean and pristine. Squishing it up against the body. Drawing it right on out. I think we're not squishing it because we're putting leaves on it.
That's right, my friend.
I'm gonna give this a little bit of action here.
All right, some green leaves, one at a time.
So what is it called, to finish my sentence from earlier, I saw a pumpkin, what? A pumpkin vine?
At your house?
What are they grown on?
They grow on a vine,
A vine?
and it creeps all over the place, and they grow in a patch. Yeah.
They do grow in a patch. What was the other thing we heard last night? That a group of orangutans, we should ask everybody first.
Yes.
Anybody know what a group of orangutans is called? That would be a pretty cool one. No Googlage allowed.
Yeah, no Googling, guys.
Absolutely no Googling. That's unfair to everybody. Does anybody know what a group of orangutans is called? I wish I could hear everybody shouting out the answers right now, but I'll just have to look in a second. We got any guesses? Anybody commenting? I can't look at it during the leaf action. A troop? Crowd? Nope. Tangulation?
That's pretty cool.
That's a cool word.
I like tangulation, but it sounds like you're going to get all caught up in a bunch of rope or something.
Yeah, big time.
They did look like they had some tangulation going on in all their
Buffoonery?
dreadlocks.
Pretty good. It starts with a C, folks. A fluffle, Marcy suggested. She wants it to be a fluffle. Oh,
That's
there
right,
it is.
Congress. Somebody must have Googled it.
Who was it? Kathleen? Let's get it. That's cool. How cool is that of a word? These
Kind of
like
reminds me of Planet of the Apes.
hardcore looking, crazy, totally awesome
The
orange
orangutans,
orangutans are a Congress.
the orangutans are the wise ones in the movie The Planet of the Apes.
Anyway, going on to leaf number 3 here. I'm doing 1.5 schmacks of the deep forest green that we use.
Looks pretty suspended. See, Jake, I was doing it. Watch.
Right, you had it from the full
And
side.
then start cutting up here and
You
going
got
down.
the cut line on the side. I always try and line the cut line up in the middle. Doesn't make any sense. Makes a lot of sense now. And that's how you learn, folks.
All right,
exactly
now
how you
I'm
learn.
taking a green
what?
bit,
Green? Same green?
another stem,
Another stem.
and then we'll put a. I wouldn't mind that being like some type of optically twisted stem, so it looks more like the stem of the pumpkin, but maybe not. I'm sticking to the drawing, even though my creative mind is getting my juices flowing.
This one here now?
Yes, sir.
Same green. It's a super juicy, soft green, so I can go for the schmack and a half. And then he's got confidence he can make a nice evolio out of it because it holds its heat well enough. You wouldn't really want to be doing any evolios out of like an opaque orange or a yellow. They wouldn't really look that clean. Very stiff colors.
We got our little mold out at the Renaissance for the blown foot.
We got all kinds of good molds. He lines it up real good, squishing it on there. There's so many changes in the point of pressure when you're doing that move.
Push hard.
From when you first are pushing on it to right now, there's got to be like 10 or 12 different angles that you hit and different points of pressure that your brain is focusing on.
So now you're blowing me an orange optic foot, Jake.
All right. great question. How many more weekends is Renaissance?
3 more weekends.
You want to this guy?
Sure. The last weekend is October 2nd and 3rd.
Three more weekends. And is it true
And it
the
only
last
gets
weekend?
crazier.
Is it
What'd you
true
say?
the last weekend, Dad, that we have Friday we're doing as well?
Yep, that sounds good. You're gonna have to call Marcy.
You might have one more day out at the fair, Marcy.
Because I'll be out of town.
I'm gonna be out of town.
That Friday the 2nd?
Oh my God.
That's Friday the 1st. Oh, that's your thing going on, right?
Yeah, I got family event.
It's just gonna be me and Nolan for 3 days.
And Oliver. Maybe you could get what's his name to come out. He could
The new
ride
hire?
out. No, he could ride out. What's his name? Who?
Oh, Ian.
Ian. Yeah,
That's possible.
could ride out and stay. Work both days.
So we're going for a blown foot here. I got 2 schmacks of orange on here. We're gonna think about all the scheduling and future events
the bubble, yep.
later.
Looking pretty good, guys.
That's just like a Christmas ornament.
Pretty sweet looking tree topper,
Nice tree topper.
pumpkin tree topper.
Beautiful.
You already in the mold or no?
Nope, going right now.
I'm gonna pour Christmas. No one can hear me.
Take a very light bench blow for a second. Blow. Good.
That's a rusty pipe. Just got a lot of rust in my mouth.
It's good for you. Iron.
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 Tuh, 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 tuh.
All right, here's the pumpkin foot, guys. Look at that, perfectly on center.
Push in the air.
Light puff, stop.
Nice. So we don't do those blown feet very often. Here on the live camera.
Renaissance has got me all jacked up.
But the Renaissance is pushing us to the limits here. No, excuse me, Marcy. Excuse me. Kristen, hope you're doing having an amazing day as well. Diana said maybe that's what we have in Congress, a bunch of orangutans.
What?
Nothing, no politics, folks. We're talking about Congress, which is an animal situation.
Yeah, and they are the kings of the jungle.
And they
back there.
are the kings of the jungle. Judy, what's happening? Long time no talk. Grandma's in the house here watching.
Tell her about PBS again.
Oh, that's right. A friendly reminder, and one that I forgot to mention to Grandma when she was at the studio earlier is that we've got an interview that I did with Metro Arts here, local sweet college interview on the Glass Academy about how we got through COVID and the products that we offer. And that's going live at 7:30 on the Detroit Public news station.
PBS.
PBS, channel 62, tonight at 7:30. But I also believe it's going to be available online. I've got a link for it. Once it's done, they're going to put that up online, and we'll post it, and everyone can check it out. But what's happening, Kelly? Cindy, welcome back. Everybody else, look at the way this foot's shaping up here. I'd say it's the actual perfect thickness for such a hefty and strong goblet that we're making.
That's pumpkin all day long.
That's nice.
Punty.
One punty. Folks, we are flipping this thing around. And I know exactly what I'm doing next.
It's a pretty looking one.
Nice and gentle. Connect it, line it right up. Going for a little cold metal here from the jacks.
Push.
Beautiful break.
It really helps when you have optical bits to push at mine, and then when we tap it, then take it away. You know what I mean? It just makes it crack on the line.
Because the optics are
Yeah.
cause some problems.
All right, I'm putting a green lipper on this one.
Well, it could be channel 52, it could be channel 62. Someone's gonna check it out at 7:30 and let us know immediately.
Yeah, post it on there for us, addicts. Let everybody know when.
Right behind you. Clearly, folks, I'm not watching a lot of TV, knowing my stations right now.
I don't have cable.
Marcy doesn't have cables. She doesn't know either. A little puffer before we go for the lip.
Sorry. I just want to round that out to make it a round pumpkin.
Going for the round pumpkin top on it here. So he's going to use the puffer one more time here to open this thing up from the opposite side. He's going to puff it out so we can turn it a little more pumpkin-like, a little more round.
That's cover right there, so yeah.
Listen to the puffing noises. Nice juicy green lip wrap on there. Oh yes, drink some water. I just got to think of one way to make this cooler. Slug too. I kind of got an idea of what I'm going to do here. It's going to be pretty cool.
Paddle. All right, how about a stamper?
Stamper, folks. Remember, this is going to be bright orange. It's not going to be as muddled in color as it looks at the moment. Oh yeah. Nice, hot, juicy stamp application. It's got the GA, folks. That's how you know it's made by us. Woo! Thank you, Jane. Channel
All right.
56, Metro Arts Detroit, 7:30 p.m.
You guys got to see the anneal reveal on Sunday when you want to see it bright orange, but that's a beauty and it is going to be for sale.
I just read 3 bless yous in a row, and I was like, what did somebody say that is so bless-worthy?
Who sneezed? You?
I guess it was me. I did sneeze, yeah. Appreciate the blessings. Does anybody know the origin of why you bless somebody? I've heard a lot of different stories, but my
So you don't
thought,
breathe in a spirit.
Yeah, but my thought is just that. Yes, Marcy?
As we're staring at this, the reason you say bless you is because they thought the bad spirits were being expelled from your body during the medieval times.
So there we go. There's 2 for bad spirits. What I think it is that really just somebody makes a really loud noise, an uncontrollable noise, and it's awkward and people have to say something because of that noise. What does everybody think about that?
Mom was at the dog park and there was this lady from China. She was a Chinese lady and she sneezed and she said, bless you. And the lady said, got kind of a little bit angry and was just like, you don't say that to me. And she said, our culture, we say, are you okay? So Mom was like, are you okay? And she's like, yes, I am okay, thank you.
Well, there we go, folks.
So there's
So
another
that
one.
is it. People just come up with whatever they want to take up that awkward moment where I make some crazy, weird sneezing noise, and everyone's like, what the?
Cultural differences. Woo!
Cultural differences. It's pretty cool, honestly. That's why everyone should travel out of the country, and I think it's an amazing thing. So, I wanted to look at the comments here. Okay. And then I wanted to think up what I was doing next. Thank you. But I haven't really completely come to fruition with. I'm just trying to think of a better way to do leaves here. A cooler way to do leaves.
I thought you were checking those and I would just hold this while he's talking. Better way or different way or something different?
Different way. It's the leaf crimps. I mean, you just got that down. You just showed me how to do it, but how can we make it different? I was wondering if I could flat crimp it and just put a line of crease right in the middle, and if it was green, it would look like a leaf still without all the extra lines and cuts and everything. But I don't know, a simplistic leaf.
Well, I have a whole bunch of really cool ideas that I'm doing when you're done. Come on,
Great.
baby. Well, I mean, if I started telling you, you'd probably be like, don't tell me.
Well, then I'm just gonna have to make a leaf vase. I'm gonna have to just go for it here. I'm gonna put my own leaves on there.
A leaf vase that you're gonna put your own leaves on there.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that? I'll hold the vase for you and you'll put them on?
No, I'm gonna make my own style of leaf.
Oh, I like it.
I'm gonna make it up on the fly.
I
But
would
the
stick
vase
with,
shape.
you're making a vase still. That's pretty cool. You can do a big harvest pumpkin vase.
Yeah, just a nice pumpkin vase. It's kind of like one of these that comes out. It's got a nice wide bottom. Boom, boom. Maybe like this, you know. And then maybe a little foot on it like these. And then yeah. It'd be really
If
cool.
I zoom in on his head, you guys are gonna see it
It'd
pulsating.
be really cool to get some curls going around it right now. Or something like that.
A pumpkin wrapper around it, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Could. What about the top? Is there anything at the top that shows that there's any type of a lip on it or anything?
I'm not really sure. I honestly don't think I want to do a vase, to be honest. I'm
Uh-oh.
not sure I really want to know what I want to do.
Well,
let's just go look at the product table for a minute.
the pressure. There's too much
Let's go
pressure.
figure it out.
Get away from you.
Get out of here.
You want to just take a break and I'll make another
No,
piece?
just go.
We got problems over here,
Get
folks.
outta
He's
here.
still on camera, though. All right, well, let me go over here. A couple of my goodies were gone. Blue Chrome is still around. This one here is right from, like, Blade, one of those movies, some magical pumpkin. The Orgasmatron. Remember that one from Sleeper? You guys remember that from the movie The Sleeper? It was called the Orgasmatron, and you just held onto it and you had an orgasm. And Woody Allen got stuck in the closet with her or something, and he came out like after a half hour, and he was like steaming and on fire. It was pretty cool. Look at this little beauty, Goldilocks, right here. This one is number 5. Look at that curl. Number 5 is a tasty one, guys. Number 5. I don't know. I like the core in number orange. I mean, in number 8 too. The core stem on this guy is really, really pretty. Look at that. Love it with the color of the pumpkin in the stem. And no one is even thinking about the shugs up here with the gold shugs. I gotta bring this guy out. Look at him. He has got such an amazing iridescent sugar texture with the green bursting through. This one hasn't even come to fruition yet. It's still a baby pumpkin, one of those giant ones. That's why it's still green. Pumpkins are green in the beginning. So this one is perfect for an orange patch collection. Number 2, we got the Squatty over here, the Squatty boy. They're all good, guys. I think maybe they might be ready to go. Jake's getting crazy.
So,
He's figured it out, folks. I'm moving in on him.
figuring it out, figuring it out.
You guys, just put that in the chat. Ask him what that stands for.
What?
The picture you're drawing.
I gotta just, when my brain's all kerfuffled, I gotta go with what I know how to do.
You're doing a pumpkin with a slug?
Pumpkin mug with a slug with a leaf on the thumb bit and then the slug eating the leaf.
Oh, well, that's what slugs eat anyways.
Yeah.
I like it. There's the slug. His antennae.
Right there.
All right, what are the color combos?
Color combos?
That's
Let's
right.
see. Well, this is gonna be orange. I really like orange with spots, but maybe I'll just go with saffron, a beautiful transparent orange. So I'm gonna call this Saffy.
Makes me think about jambalaya or maybe even paella.
This is green. Green. The leaf's gonna be green. And then the slug is gonna be some other bright color, but we're gonna put a little dab of green right on his mouth. Maybe with the cane so that it's clear that he's eating.
Nice.
leaf.
I like that. Maybe even a globule connection between the leaf and the mouth, like he's tugging a bite off it.
I know exactly what's gonna happen.
All right.
Yeah. It's gonna
Sweet.
be good. And then an optic twisted clear handle, because I just love the way those are going on right now.
All right. Well,
Did we just have another pumpkin leave the shelf?
something did. She's moving them around.
Oh, they're going.
All right. You better get on it.
All right, it's go time.
I'm going to talk to people about the question. We want to hear a pumpkin carving decorating story. What's your favorite pumpkin carving decorating story? You can send a picture if you have a picture of your pumpkin that you carved.
These are the quote-unquote
It
green
could
ones
work.
here.
I like the transparent.
And we
Big
are
one.
doing the Wheel of Names tonight, right? And we're giving away this Garpata flower pot, right? So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what we're giving away, because last week we were in OT and we ran out of overtime. So look at this, a Garpata flower pot. This is a Glass Academy, AKA Furnace Design Studio. The Glass Academy was called Furnace Design Studio, folks, and Furnace Hot Glass for 15 years before Michelle and I started the Glass Academy. And that particular piece right there, the Garpata flower pot, we made probably about 20,000 of those over about a 15-year period when we were doing production glass. For I think about 2 years, we made 100 of those a week. It was pretty heavy duty, pumped them out. And we make them around once in a while now. It's a collector's item for sure. And it's a beaut. And you can't kill it. That's what all the galleries used to love, is that you can't kill that flower.
That's true.
Put it on your windowsill and you are set.
It's the truth.
And what's up with the little 3-package pumpkin deal right here?
I think that's just a beautiful display Marcy set up for the show. And I think actually after this piece, we're gonna have to go show them our online pumpkin line we just created and remind them about the October 10th pumpkin show.
Alrighty.
Because that's gonna be a ridiculous event we got coming up that you do have to purchase a ticket for to join into the fun.
Who was the guy who did Night Museum? That famous actor who did Night... Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
Didn't he, we say our pumpkins, these are blue chrome.
That's
but
right.
he used to do blue steel look, didn't he? And he'd go like this, he'd go,
What?
and he's called Blue Steel. He was like a model or something. I think you got,
Zoolander.
oh yeah, Zoolander. You know what I'm talking about, Marcy. Look at her, everybody. This is her favorite show. She loves that movie. It's her favorite movie, everybody.
Getting her while she doesn't have the microphone.
She probably practiced Blue Steel in the mirror. I'm sure she did.
You're gonna hear it later.
See her lips moving? She just
Inception
was
is
saying
pretty
again
hardcore.
that she did practice it in the mirror. See? Yes, look at she's like, that's right. All right, so you're making the mug body right now, right, Jake?
That's the truth.
And you got saffron.
And I put some opaque orange on top of it.
Ooh, nice. Got the combo. Marcy's puffing in the end of the pipe there. Doing the old bench blow, which is what we need to happen to blow this style glass. Get it nice and thin and beautiful. For those of you who may have tuned in just in the last minute, that's what we're making right there. A harvest season slug mug with a slug crawling up the handle.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, Jake's made quite a few, and it's the same as our pumpkin mugs. We can't keep them in stock. Every time we make them on stage, there's people watching us and they buy them, and he keeps on selling his. But both of the ones that he made at the end of the day, the other day, were perfectly placed tendrils, the eyeballs, where your thumb went right in between
we're
them.
Gonna do one more blow,
really
and then
sweet.
we'll do a nice crisp.
Here's a little
paddle,
Renaissance
both you
action
guys.
right here, guys. One of our most popular products. Check it out. The Bosom Chiller, and it is wench approved. Just add ice. You can see that whole deal right there. You put them right in your bosom, and I'm telling you right now, they love it. The bosoms. They do. It keeps you nice and cool.
It's true, it's our top seller. Every time I go walk up to somebody to explain to everybody what that is in our booth, some lady comes running in for an ice refill.
Yeah.
And she's like, these are the best things ever. You gotta have one. I'm like, well, the timing is always perfect. I don't mind explaining it to people either on there. Because it does work, I believe in it. Good. Yep. Keep it coming. A little more. Beautiful.
Nice.
Very clean.
All right, it's got the body of the mug. Check it out real quick.
It's kind of difficult. It was really difficult to do because of the ribs. I couldn't get a nice tight push down here because I was bouncing and flipping and getting all crazy.
He's got the ribs down. Now he's going to be putting the foot on.
Clear foot. Or I guess we got to go green. Probably should be going green.
It's a pumpkin mug.
Green. Let's go with the dark green, emerald green. Pam's loving her Bosom Chiller.
Yeah.
Stephanie, yes, all the items from tonight will be on the Anil reveal this Sunday.
They sure will. This
We're
mug.
coming up on number 3.
We may have to just go in a little bit of OT, man. I got
Hey.
2 pieces I want to make more.
It's not like I've got a brand new house to go move into or anything.
Well, I don't know.
We have a lot of work to do, and earlier in this week, Chris was like, we should just stay after the live show for a couple hours and just blow a couple more hours of production.
I know, that's what I said.
And I was like, that's a great idea.
Well, after I had lunch today, I felt like I was going to pass out. I couldn't move, and I was like, there's no way we can stay, Jake, unless I get a little burst of energy. And every time I get on the live feed with you guys, I get a burst of energy.
That's true.
So we should just keep
Yes,
rolling,
please.
prop the camera up, go into OT, and start keep busting stuff out. Jake's like,
I would be down, but my bed's not even put together. I gotta disassemble my bed, bring it upstairs, put it back together, and then put all the sheets and everything on it. And that's the only thing that's assembled.
Want me to bring you an air mattress? I got 3.
3 air mattresses Marcy has.
One of them got
on
a hole.
top of each other?
She said she'd give me the one that has a hole in it.
That's beautiful. The hisser all night. You wake up and you're leaning off the side, sliding off of it. I've slept on one like that before. It's
Oh,
not
that's
fun.
just a good time. Nice, juicy, juicy application of action here. Lift up a little bit for you.
Yeah.
Using every ounce. I think I'm gonna take it to
Jamming it.
Roseville here.
Oh, jamming it on there, working it hot, folks. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up.
Oh yeah.
Looking nice. Those are the old famous rosettas, folks. An Italian word describing that particular swirling technique. It means 2 different things. In Italian, it means rose and it means wave. At least they use it in the glass techniques. They use it to put some dolphins and dragons on, like they're riding a wave. And they also use it as little roses.
That turned out really nice.
Really gorgeous. That's a nice one.
So now, before I had to say a single word, Marcy was on her way, ready to go to make the putty.
Nice, puntying up, folks. I'm back onto the question for you. What's your favorite pumpkin carving decorating story? Send it with a picture or not to enews@glassacademy.com, guys. Tonight, I don't know, do we know how many people are in the Wheel of Names tonight?
Really rusty.
198 participants ready to go for this. Well,
All right.
as soon as he punties it up, we'll do the Wheel of Names. How's that sound,
That
Jake?
sounds pretty good. A little mid-piece
mid-
giveaway action.
Yup.
All right, look at this beautiful punny. Perfect temperature.
Marcy's got some good hand skills, that's right.
You doubt them?
Even though she gives us the blue steel look once in a while.
Oh, God. Don't be
feel it
making her
coming.
angry while I'm working with her. Something could go down.
Look at how long, 2 blowpipes together. Boom, get it in there,
Yeah.
nice. Give a big round of applause, you guys. Even though we can't hear you, give some thumbs up, get crazy. That's exactly what we do at the Renaissance. We just want you guys sitting on your couch at home with a glass of wine, clapping like mad for us, because that's what it's about.
And
It's just like a good
Thank you,
movie,
Marcy.
right?
Green lips.
I catch myself
Yes.
clapping every once in a while when the movie ends. I'm like, I can't believe I just clapped and I'm
when
in
you
the house by
really,
myself.
he's the kind of guy that claps at the movie theater. That's nice.
I am.
When you really can clap is when we do our October 10th Sweet Pumpkin event. And all you got to do is buy 1 ticket and have your family over and have your friends over and watch a pumpkin fiesta to celebrate the harvest season. Everyone goes to get donuts. Everyone goes to the pumpkin patch and has their Starbucks pumpkin latte or whatever. But nobody in the history of the world has ever done a virtual glass pumpkin extravaganza event.
It's the very first one ever.
Exactly. So why not just have a bunch of your friends and family over and say, hey, we're eating pumpkin pie, we're going to be watching handmade pumpkins getting made, and we might buy one or two, and we're going to see what this family-run business is all about here together, and then you guys clap when the things get real crazy.
Yeah, I mean, harvest season isn't all about turkey.
What?
It's about pumpkins.
That's right. Turkey's all great and all, but
It makes you sleepy. Pumpkins
there
don't make
are
you sleepy.
no slugs killed in the making of these pumpkins.
I feel like I want to make a pumpkin and then bore a hole in the side of it and have a slug coming out of it.
Yeah, that sounds juicy.
Nice lip wrap. That thing was buttery.
She knows how to bring them now.
Yeah, there she is, folks. Give him the walk. Give him the walk.
Ooh,
Fancy, fancy.
That's what I'm talking
She's
about.
running some good bits. That's what happens when you bring 800 bits in a 5-hour shift.
That's right.
You
Get it
become
down good.
an expert, folks. That's right. All right, so he's got that lip wrap on there. Now we're talking about once he opens it up, he's going to be going for the handle.
Oh, yeah. I got to make sure I'm turning both ways so I'm not twisting the ribs up too much here. It's a very difficult thing to maneuver.
Very nice, very nice.
Perfect.
We got some serious heat going on in that furnace over there, guys. We're cooking at about 2,350 degrees. We're cooking off another batch of that super, super tasty copper blue. I'm gonna give a quick show. Right here, that's the copper blue that's in the tank. Just electric and crazy, and that is screaming in there. I wonder what the temperature is real quick. Let's take a look. Woo-wee! 2361.
Delicious.
And I don't want it getting any hotter than that. That's for sure. No hotter than 2360.
Since it's going to be a rope handle, I'm just going to have you guys switch and have him bring it, because I'm not even that good at bringing handles, rope handles.
Rope handle.
So it's rope handle time.
Trade up.
Pit stop.
All right.
Trade and a pit stop, folks. Coming over to tech support for a little pit stop love. Folks, we're going to put a rope handle on here. Typically, I'll trade off and I'll take the, I'll let Marcy have the mug and I'll blow out a beautiful handle and get it prepared, and then we'll switch back and knock it on there. But when we go for the rope handle, I got to make sure things are lined up really correct, because it needs to be the perfect bubble. When you pull it up and you twist all the optics in the handle like a pumpkin stem. Let's do it out of gold.
All right.
It's right here, yeah.
How come someone should be writing down in the attics these names of bands? Every time we say some crazy thing, it sounds like a band name. Pit Stop Love. I'm telling you, doesn't that sound like a good band? We could sell those names. I mean, how would a band come up with Pit Stop Love? I don't know.
Looks like it's
They
7:30.
found
Looks
the
like
lead
that
singer and the girl who's a
action's
guitar
going
player
on.
fell in love in a pit stop. I mean, at the Indy 500, when they were changing tires, they looked at each other's eyes and just were like, Pit Stop Love kicks in.
Pit Stop Love, baby.
Yeah.
You never know. So we went for the gold because on not all, but a lot of our pumpkins, you want the bling bling crazy stem on it. So we went for gold here so that it's kind of representing that bling blingage. Pam's asking how long that copper blue cooks at that temperature.
Almost 8 hours. 8 hours we'll be cooking that stuff.
Will you grab the handle tool for me, Mercy? Thank you very much. Look at that grab. She said keep that punny toasty. It's looking pretty darn good, but I'll give it a little extra love. Here we go, folks. A what? They usually work out pretty darn well.
I hope this one goes on as good as the best handle ever over the weekend, remember? The one you did at the festival?
The big one or what?
No, you were like, that was the best
yeah.
handle I ever put on.
I remember that, yeah.
That looks like it's going to. Yeah.
That's another pretty darn nice one.
Got to make sure that there's enough room for the slug to slug through there.
That's right.
Pit stop love.
It doesn't, it's not the best one I've ever put on, but that's a pretty high bar. But
Well-
it's got some sweet ribs. It's tighter ribs because we use a different mold, and I kind of like these tighter ribs.
We're putting the leaf on first?
Yeah, leaf first. That went on actually really clean. I'm finally understanding how to put handles on that are comfortable to my hand at least. And I found that that's the shape I really, really love. I've got enough time, I know what I'm doing, and you get your whole hand in there. That's right, whenever I made mugs growing up, I'd always make them too far off the mug and too circular. So you'd put your hand in there and you get 3 fingers and be poking in the side. Now you got the full-on grab. And I love it. I can't get enough of my mug I'm using out at the Renaissance Festival.
Oh, the wheel, guys.
Oh,
We
forgot about the
we
wheel.
got all excited. Wheel's coming up. Give us a few. Gonna have to wait now because we got a lot going on with the slug and everything, but we'll be done just in a few minutes, folks.
Okay. So there's the leaf that he's going to be nibbling off of.
Green slug with a iris and polka dots.
That sounds cool. Granny green you're talking about. All right, wheel of names, folks. Here it comes.
Just doctor it up for a minute. Looking good.
Look at that cut.
That's sweet.
That's right where he's going to be nibbling.
I like it.
Oh my goodness.
She's
Waiting on
writing it
who
up.
it is. They spun the name. We saw part of the email. And while that was happening, I spread apart one of the cut marks right here because that's right where the slug's already been eating apart that leaf. Name is on its way.
It's a mystery name.
I'm gonna line this thing up.
We can let them know after the. We'll let them know after.
We're going
the
for
slug
green
is
with
slippery.
iris dots.
Green iris dots.
Granny green.
It's a solid bit.
It's very similar to our Grandma's Harvest. Oh. I was straightening it out. Our Granny's Harvest Apple Pumpkin. Granny's Harvest Orchard. It's a sweetie. So this one, every time we bring this slug bit, we understand what it needs to be a little bit more. There we go, now she's straight. So it looks like we got the perfect size here because the one I did that was too heavy weighs down the mug. It pulls to the one side and it's no good. So this is going to be the perfect size. We're going to get it stuck right in that crevice so it's nibbling right on that little thing. And I'm wondering, I don't think I need to neck it.
Sure.
Yeah, just needs to be nice and hot.
I can do it like
Nope,
so.
no neck, no neck. All right, here we go. I got tweezers and I got the shears. Tweezers first because I'm gonna pluck its eyes while it's still nice and juicy.
Is that okay like that?
It's perfect. Hold him.
Got it.
He's all over that leaf. We got a name now.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I like those slugs. You guys perfected them, I think.
This
Very
thing
nice.
is eating the leaf for sure. I'm gonna doctor up his tail if we want to introduce the champion, the winner of this Garpata flower pot. A name I'm maybe unfamiliar with. Let's go.
Catherine Lemensky.
Oh, it
All
sounds
right,
kind of familiar
Catherine.
now.
You've got the
Congrats.
Garpata flower pot, the super retro, crazy, unbelievable piece. Congratulations.
That's pretty sweet, folks. Congratulate her on the chat. I hope she's on the chat seeing that she just won that right now. But if she's not, we're going to reach out to her. But that is a pretty one-of-a-kind piece.
I'll post it.
We've never done one on the show before, but Marcy did just request, and I'm about to bring it along here. She asked me to hit him with the tail flick.
Can I get a butter knife?
Here it comes. Then I push it down. That just completes the cycle.
Am I doing a green connection? Or is he chewing pretty good?
He's chewing good, actually. I mean,
All right.
he's all over that leaf right now. He's just absolutely all over
All right,
that thing.
stamp bit.
Oh my God. This one might not be for sale, folks. I might have to use this one at the Renaissance for a week or two. Stamp bit coming along. Oh my God.
Here comes the stamper.
Thank you.
Looking good. Need some reduction too.
And we need some reduction. We got gold in the handle and we got gold in the spots of the slime and slug. Look at him peeking over the edge. He's like, what? You caught me eating the leaf? Oh my God. And there it is, the bling bling.
Magic.
Folks.
It's a beautiful one, Jake.
Thanks. I can't wait to see these colors coming out. Saffron on the inside, so you look into the piece and it's got a different orange glow. Thanks, Marcy. Awesome.
Looking great. It looks more snake-like with the,
The full wraparound.
yeah.
God, I can't wait to see that one. Yeah.
Looking good, looking good. Hey, that's my boy. All right.
Beauty. Well,
So we don't go into OT, we gotta hustle right into the next one.
20 minutes,
Yep.
which means it might be giveaway time. And we could just make a pretty crazy fancy giveaway.
Now we gotta do one more.
One more piece?
We said we were gonna make one of those. See the crazy pumpkin handle. It'll go quick. And then we'll do just a sweet pumpkin wine tumbler with no leaves on it at all. with a green Maurice and a green top and the pumpkin shape. And that'll be the giveaway. That'll go quick.
All right, he's talking me into it, but he's going for it. So I'm gonna take the camera then. I haven't been on the camera in a long time. Until it's handle twisty time, Marcy.
She can stack up some pipes.
And there she goes. Thanks, Marcy. Everyone give her some love for handling the camera. Doing a great job, jumping into the show. Folks, we were just talking about the other day, she's only been here for I think like 4 months perhaps. And she's doing an incredible job. This is show 128. She's really just gathered up into the mix on the gathering point here. So give her some love in the chat, folks. Here is the featured product table with our beautiful shipping department behind and our nice back stock of pumpkins going on. Folks, we got a few beauties left. These were top sellers right here. White with the perp spots. Iridescent gold stems on them. Super milky, super nice, 4 and 5, a little smaller. This guy's just an absolute classic, and you don't see a lot of transparent pumpkins with opaque spots, so I really like that guy. You got this guy fading into clear, gold brown fading into clear. That's something we don't do often, and just a straight up transparent, beautiful chartreuse green. And this guy's the last sugar we've got available. Look at this sweetie.
Pretty much making that guy's
side. Super clean stamp on the bottom. Every pumpkin's stamped by us. Look at the glow on that thing. That thing's glistening. It's got really nice texture to it. If you could feel it, it would actually feel like sugar on the outside of something. That's number 2. That's a beauty. And of course, we showed off my piece from last week, number 13, the pumpkin special. And then we got number 11 with the blue chrome. And some of the very first blue chrome pumpkins made this year. Those are pretty darn special. In the background, folks, over here, I'll take just a brief look as he's starting it up. We've got our 2021 website featured pumpkins available on the website, and our signature pumpkin here. Not the best lighting, so I'm not going to give you guys the full treatment right now, but signature has been decided, an extra $5 per pumpkin, because we're going to be donating back to the National Parks of America, and we've got that information on the website. So take a look at those, folks, if you're looking for pumpkins. We've got a beautiful selection going on, and we love it. Marcy, you got a lot of love coming in here on the chats. People are loving what you're doing. You're doing a great job, and it's pretty darn cool to see it happen. Look at the glow coming from the hole right now. It's that time of night that there's so much heat coming from there because the hole's been on all day, and the weather's getting a little cooler and it's getting darker outside, that there's extra glow to the furnace. It's probably got to be 23 now. There's no thermostat because it's just too hot.
I was kind of hoping it was cooler out, but it was 90 today, you know that?
What's that?
It was 90 today.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It is hot. A lot of love coming in. I love it.
I remember a couple years ago, or yeah, not during COVID, but I golfed.
You golfed today?
I golfed in December.
What?
And I golfed the day after Thanksgiving in 2019. And it was like 70 degrees out.
Well, what did you call it? The Indian summer, Marcy?
Yeah, it's like a 2-week period where it's like cold beforehand and then all of a sudden it spikes.
2-week period where it's cold and then it spikes and gets hot again. And we're getting the spike itch right now.
There's probably some official meteorological term, I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, if there's any real term for that, let us know, folks. Into the mold he goes. Straight rip. It sounds like the TV show is happening right now, folks. Folks are watching it.
What is?
The interview with me about the Glass Academy. That's on channel 52 if you're local. It sounds like it's pretty cool. I'm excited to watch that happen.
Blow.
So we're blowing up a beautiful shape here for a, what was this again?
Pumpkin mug with the stem, pumpkin stem handle.
Ah, yes. Let's take a look at it over here. I did get some sort of comment from Michelle from afar from tech support. I couldn't quite understand it, but check this pumpkin mug out. This is sold We made, I think, 5 of these in total from the last weekend, and last weekend at the Renaissance Festival, and every single one of them sold. These things are a super hit with the serious optic twist handle and the curl on the end.
Green
That's
bit
what I'll be bringing
and a
once
patty
Marcy brings
first on
all
the
these
bottom,
leaves over
like
to
a
Chris.
green Maurice.
That one there is sold as well. We just had to pull it out for the show to show everybody what that's all about. Still can't get over how that hole is glowing like that right now.
Plus, it's dark out.
Yeah, it's
You know,
dark.
it's nighttime in here.
Stephanie, I don't have a time for you on Sunday. Perhaps tech support knows Sunday Anila reveal timing.
Oh, bigger than that. Go ahead and get me
Has it
a little
been,
bit more on
set?
that, please.
2
And then the
o'clock,
transparent
maybe?
green.
A tentative 2 o'clock,
Oh,
folks.
I'll go granny with that.
Tentative 2 o'clock. Sharon, we can definitely order those pumpkin mugs. We do them as custom orders right now. We just literally can't keep up with enough of them to have any on stock. So if you're interested, if anybody's interested in one of these, this one will be available on Sunday for the Anila reveal. And then if that one goes quick, we can custom order them.
One will be good.
We'll give you the price we were given at the Renaissance Festival. These were a little more than $150. I think we said
that particular one was 200 bucks.
$200 on those.
Everyone we sold, like 5 of them were 200 bucks a piece, but
Except for the one with
only
3 less
was
leaves.
150.
150.
Yep.
So for the 3 extra leaves on the bottom, cup in the cup, $200, and that was the Renaissance Fair design. We just came up with it. Chris made it on stage, and then people just started getting buck wild for it.
All right, you could go for green leaves now, transparenters.
Karen's wondering how many times, Chris, have you burnt your feet wearing those sandals?
A few times for sure. Well, I wear these crazy Renaissance rope sandals out at the Renaissance, and I burned myself a whole bunch out there.
Yeah.
It just happens, a hot chunk like chips off of something and it goes in between your toe. And you guys know how concerned I am with my big toes.
Yeah. Those things are important, folks.
That one. Yep. A good friend of mine got her big toe cut off riding a big wheel. Everybody remember what a big wheel is? If you do, give me a little big wheel love, but a big wheel is a toy that had a big wheel on the front, and she got her toe cut off, and she would fall over at random because she didn't have any balance on her one foot with her big toe.
Weird.
I don't think so.
That sounds kind of treacherous.
Ready?
Yes.
Folks, I don't know if everybody else is seeing that Chris Nordine is watching the show, but I saw that text from tech support, and all I'm doing is looking at the comments and answering the comments, so I don't know what that's all about. Marcy's gonna cut that off. She's going for number 2 because she's got 5 more of these to come. Look at that squish. So important to have that bit juicy and ready to go, and Marcy's getting really good at bringing the actual soup to the gaffer. That just went on like butter. Oh yeah. Very nice. Donna, don't you need a frost before you call it Indian summer? That's a great question. That might be the case too. It just felt so cool at like 70 degrees after having 2 weeks of 90 degrees over here that it felt like we were having a frost.
Yeah.
Folks, just saw the interview.
Yep.
Sounds
Give it a
great.
one quick
Thank
pass
you
to Marvin,
all
bring it over.
for the support. I miss my long hair too. I'm growing it back. I'm working on it.
I'll take it.
I just gotta switch it up, folks. You gotta be changing things up. You can't be doing the same thing forever. So I gave it a shot, but I'll grow the hair back.
What about your handlebars?
And I am thinking of going with the Fu Manchu mustache here for a while. I'm giving it a shot. So we'll see how that goes. And if that's no good, then I just shave that off. That's a quick fix.
Men, we do have a cool opportunity to change our facial hair.
Totally change our appearance. And I love it. Apple mug would be sweet, that's true.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about the big wheels. Riker's got a big wheel, that's what's up.
They still make them?
I guess so, sounds like it. But Riker's getting pretty old now, I don't know. Riker's got to be turning like 16 or 17.
I still have a big wheel at home. I drive it. I get to go down the alley once in a while, cruising around. It's got the raw power on the handle. It's got the thing you pull and you do a power slide.
Yeah.
You
I
had a
wish
chopper
I
bike?
had one of those things growing up.
You had a big wheel.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I don't know. Another juicy application going on here. I'm going to get a nice zoom on this one, folks. He cuts it off. Look at how hot that thing is. It's just moving on him. Boom. A few nice cuts. And while he's still got some heat left on it, he pulls it down, lays it on the side, squishes down those curls on the bottom. Super clean. Aw, Brent, what's happening, Brent? Brent never had a big wheel.
He didn't?
No. Dang.
Because he probably had the Caterpillar. Inchworm it was called, and you just got on it and went. And it would just inch along.
Well, Brent, we may want to have you out at the Renaissance Festival if you'd be interested on the final weekend. It'd be a blast to dress up and have some good energy out there, talking to customers and explaining the process to them. So we'll get after you about that if you're interested on the first, second, and third, depending on the days. We'll talk, but we always love having Brent's energy around, folks. You guys have seen him on the show in many different costumes and personas.
Yep, same size.
Same sizes. He's going for, okay, this is number 1 of the feet for this beautiful pumpkin mug to stand on. Look at that. Look at the curvature.
You are. Marcy's tearing it up.
Kelly, Anil reveals on Sunday, 2 o'clock. Products, I don't know, folks. This is
Guess I'll be here on Sunday at
Michelle's gonna let you all know what the deal is.
Michelle's gonna be home.
She might not be home, so folks, you're just gonna be having to stay tuned to the Glass Academy for these 5 show pieces because
we'll be at the festival.
we're totally rearranging our lineup of how we're doing things here, and we're doing it slowly, but Michelle's got a master plan, and we can't get in the way of her master plan. She knows what she's doing, and she's got it under control. So I don't have all the answers.
Time ago. Don't get in her way.
I don't have all the answers, but you all know we can always make more, and we will make more. And don't stress it, but stay tuned with what's going on here. Because once we get it dialed in, just like it took 128 shows to get this show dialed in, we're going to have it going, and we're going to have it going real clean. Tanya said, hey, the centipede was fun.
The what?
She said, hey, the centipede, you called it a caterpillar. She said it was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Back off.
You'd hold on to the 2 big antennae with your hands. They were yellow.
I don't know what that's all about.
I'm telling you.
Brent, the Festival Fairy. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Coming down with number 3. Yes, folks, Jason has taken some time. He was driving an hour and 15 minutes to come here, and he was up to 4 days a week. So he's taken some time off, personal time. He had some personal situations go on within his family and whatnot. And I'm not going to get into all the details because that's his life. But Jason's an amazing guy. We hope to have him back sometime soon if he's ready, when he's ready. But he's taking a break from the Glass Academy. We are actually planning on hiring. I got 2 more people lined up, an assistant and a gaffer, a glass blower, to come here working at the Glass Academy real soon for this October and holiday season push. So you may or may not see these. Likely you'll see the assistant coming onto the show at some point. The gaffer, we don't know about that, but we got some great things coming down the line, folks. Stay tuned with it. Great personalities, and we're always growing the Glass Academy crew and bringing on positivity and great action. Carrie, I've sent him all the love that we can. We got great energy going towards him, and I'll spread it along from all the Glass Academy addicts as well. He knows how much you all loved him, and we all loved him here. He's a great personality, super positive. Just a great guy all around, so I will definitely spread the love along. Hoping he meets us out at the Ren Fair just to say hi for 1 day or 2 with his friends. We're going to see. Yeah, the festival's pretty sweet, folks, and I know it came up quick on you, but next year it's definitely
Gotta
worth
give one more
coming
little
out,
tap
making a trip.
on the
And
wood
we
floor,
always
and then
say,
we'll go
folks,
for it.
Dearborn is not an expensive town, so to come rent a hotel or even rent an Airbnb if that's your type of thing, and if you got kids, come take them to the Henry Ford and take a day or 2 days even. You could possibly do 3 days at the Henry Ford, literally just checking out their entire museum, and then come spend a day or an evening for a happy hour and or take a class here at the Glass Academy and come hang with us. It's well worth the trip, and I know multiple Glass Academy addicts and many other folks who have made the trek and really enjoyed it. And we love seeing them in person too. The most recent one I think of was Deanna. I saw Deanna Bradford out at the Renaissance Festival. She made the trip from, I think it was Muskegon. Maybe that was like an hour or so down to Holly, Michigan, and we had a great time out there. She brought her dog, and she was hanging out in the stands with us, watching the live shows. That was a blast.
Nice.
And I did just see Mary Kirkland the other day, too. I've been seeing commenting and having a blast with us since some of the real early shows, and she made the trek out with, I think it was her granddaughter and her daughter, or maybe both her granddaughters.
Sue?
Mary Kirkland.
Remember
I believe
Sue
it's
came out
Kirkland.
too?
Sue came out as well, yep. I'm talking about the Renaissance Festival, though.
Oh.
And you didn't even actually see Mary. She watched it while you were on stage, but I hooked her up with a bag, and she bought a bunch of stuff, and she had a great time with us. It was great to see her in
Nice.
person.
Yeah, sometimes people come visit us and 3 of us are on stage and 2 of us are in the booth, and you gotta stick around long enough to wait for us to get off stage.
Right. Exactly. I think her granddaughters
How
were
about- yeah,
saying,
that's cool.
let's get it going, Grandma.
A little bit of both. Flash it and do a little green, granny green on it too.
That's right, Karen.
You can do both. Let me come out. Let me go in. Do 1 coat of each. Granny green, then emerald or emerald green. Go for it.
So what else is new out there, folks? Give me something to go off of here. At the Ren Fair,
Look at that. That's the perfect puffer special.
that is, yeah. Big time.
Take a little rocket ship out of it.
Totally.
Ready when you are, Marcy.
I'm gonna need a second. You can take a flash if you need it.
Catherine, you have a beautiful evening.
I'll take a stamp.
Coming up on 8
8
o'clock, we're definitely going into OT, folks. My dad talked me into it, but after this,
You going
I'm
into
going
another
home,
color right
my
now?
new crib,
All right,
busting
I'm
out
coming
my,
out.
my bed, organizing it all, getting things under control.
Okay.
Folks, if anybody knows a great plumber here in near Dearborn, I'm going to put a new bathroom in the upstairs, so I need someone to put some serious work on my upstairs. Any suggestions are greatly welcome. Sharon, I know you've done a lot of work on your house. But anybody. Oh, Pam, it would have been sweet to see you. Bummer. That's all right.
Fine.
Another time,
Jake will
and
paddle
or
for me.
like
You
I
can
was
get that
saying, come
stream
down to
now.
the Glass Academy. I don't think you've been here yet. We haven't seen you. It'd be great to see you down here if you do get a chance.
Give me a paddle on this, Jake.
Diana, that sounds pretty cool. Love seeing all the different styles of art we got going on. I'm going for a paddle here. Whoa. I'll wait for it at the bench. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Things get wild. So I'm going for the paddle because, Marcy, what do you got there?
Stamp bit.
Stamper. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Gonna need a new ice pack after this move,
Good.
that's for sure.
Love the way that lip looks on there.
It does look pretty darn sweet.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Here comes the GA stamp out of Granny Green and New Green. Look how juicy, the thing's glowing.
Jake, you'll be bringing me the handle.
Yep, and I'll be handing this off to Marcy. And maybe it's perfect time for a pit stop as soon as I hand this off to you. Perfect.
You're gonna be solid too.
Okay. Pit stop. Can I just do it off a blowpipe because we don't have any?
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine.
Looks more like a cauldron right now.
Yeah. You want that special harvest juice to flow out perfectly.
Gold brown?
Yeah, it could be gold brown or iris. Gold brown's fine.
I got a solid handle. It's going to be an optic twisted handle, but it's on a blowpipe because we didn't have any large punnies up. So I'm going to have to make sure I blow this thing out and make sure
It'll be fine.
there's no action in here afterwards,
jump in
because
there real
you
quick.
clog a pipe and you're bumming.
Marber right into a cylinder if you can.
It's pretty cylindrical.
That's okay.
It's perfect, I mean.
Just get her nice and hot up by the pipe so it falls off. This is a pretty cool one. I love doing these crazy handles, guys. Watch this thing. Spin. Spin, 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 spin.
Spinning.
Lifting. Stop. It's getting longer. It's growing, everybody. It's growing.
Boom! Woo-hoo-hoo! Give them a round of thumbs, folks.
Yes.
That's big time.
Really surprises me that we're making these so nice out at the festival outside with
I
the
know.
crazy little glory hole.
Super clean. All right, Mary called me a sweetheart. That's what I'm
That
talking
baby's
about.
ready to go. I think we just need to have a reduction.
Beautiful. Love the way that handle finished off there.
Remember, I'll show it to you before the reduction, everybody. Now the reduction.
That thing is pretty hardcore. It's looking bigger than the other ones.
Seems a little bigger, doesn't
Or
it?
something. Yeah.
Oh boy, look at that magical handle right there, guys.
Jeez.
That's a beaut.
That's serious. One more reduction and we're going for the knockoff here. That thing is really blinging. Nice and gentle. When you got color on there, you don't want to burn it. So I'm even going to turn the oxygen down a little bit so I'm not bubbling up and burning the glass. I think it's just going to round out just perfect. Beautiful. Yeah.
Ooh-wee. It's gonna be
Three
one crazy
beauties.
harvest annealer reveal, guys. Unbelievable. It turned out great.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we got one mini, super quick pumpkin. You want to make it, Jake?
It doesn't have to be that quick. We want people to have an amazing giveaway. So I'm just going to go ahead and make one.
Yeah.
And we're going to put a little volio, a little footing tool foot. If you grab the footing tool, because I put it away for classes.
Right there.
There it is.
Nice.
We'll make it happen.
All right, all right. All right, I'm checking the temp on this furnace so it doesn't go up anymore. And it's creeping up, guys. It's creeping up. 2369/68. It's a little bit hot for me. I'm gonna turn it down a hair because it's still going up. Marcia, you get a shot for me in the front. Hiding underneath under here under the equipment. Looking good, looking good.
We're gonna have to do the cauldron goblet chalice with the flames and everything on the next show because we don't have any blackout. I was just trying to do it and then I didn't have any blackout. But we'll do it on the next show. I think a lot of people were asking for it.
A cauldron, a witch's cauldron?
Yeah.
Ooh. I like that witch's cauldron action.
I'm going for the twist here. Just a nice orange, crazy color twist. I've been really liking the cups, and I've actually heard from talking to people at the Renaissance that people really do love the transparent drinking vessels. So I've been trying to, I like a lot of opaque colors, but I've been trying to pick some more transparent ones and leave a little room for people to see what kind of drink they're drinking out of there. And that's what I'm doing here now. It's a large spotted transparent orange that I swirled up here. And when I first thought of this, when we talking pumpkin, it's got to be round. So we're going to blow it out into a beautiful round shape, similar to what he just made there. All right, I'll take a bench flow from Marcy or Chris.
I can get it, Marcy. You want me to take the camera? You're giving them the eye right down the pipe. There you go.
Blow. That'll do. Blow. Beautiful. All right, let's go for a clear stem. Look at the way that last piece of bright orange is spiraling on the bottom. The swirl is actually looking really nice right now. It's the opposite way I usually swirl it for whatever reason. My brain. Look at that. If you could zoom in and focus on that, maybe.
No.
Zoom. Do the full zoom so it fills up the whole screen. And then tap on it. Yeah, baby. Can you see it?
Kind of.
Pretty sweet spiral.
Pretty hot down there. Just be careful.
Do it for the zoom. That's what they say.
What? The cauldron?
They say, whatever you're making, do it for the zoom.
Am I paddling?
In a sec. Chili. I think it's going to be a low snifter.
I love the low snifters. Remember they were at Pappy's house, those low ones?
I don't.
You don't remember? Back by the pool table?
No. Awesome.
Interesting to think about doing those, but not even putting a hot foot on, doing them, but making that bigger, like a third bigger, and having that little patty, then putting a Rosetta on it, and having it just be the Rosetta off the volio bottom. Be cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we going leaves or foot first?
Let's go footing tool foot first.
What color? Orange, transparent?
Yeah, I think transparent orange would be the best. So check out how that evolved. That's the one on the right. We got the spotty one up top. I think that one is the same orange, but less spotty. It'll look nice being the same color, but being a little more clean on the bottom here. for the size 0 on this one.
Juicy, 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 juicy. Need it juicy.
That footing tool kind of smells like moldy wood.
Decomposing, something nasty.
That bucket. Moldy bucket. Yeah. We're gonna do a full shop clean like you and I did with Jason when you were first hired, with Brandon when he was first hired.
Ready?
I'm ready. It's about that time. We got to. Perhaps. Yeah, we did get a new squeegee, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Perfect size. Just a beauty.
I love the way the Avolio's glowing.
Yeah, it is cool.
Looking sweet. Train coming.
Putty?
You said you needed a putty?
Yeah, I need a little putty.
I was like, we had somebody working here a long time ago, and for the first 6 months they worked, we never told them that it wasn't called a punt. It wasn't called a putty. So they always called it a putty, and we just laugh at them when they said it. You need me to get you a putty? They'd run off, and we were like, all right, thanks.
That's real nice. Oh, man.
It's been a long road. It's been a long road, folks.
Well, I purposely call it a putty now because I like to say something different. Question, thank you, Marcy. Is it better for the water to be clean or dirty? For the smell and the murk level and our hand's sake, it's better to be clean. There's no better or worse thing, it's just how cleanly you keep your shop, and I like a really, really clean shop. Compared to some other shops, there are some shops that they spend all their days cleaning it, but Marcy has completely understood the level of cleanliness that I love in this shop and has taken over a lot of those roles, and she's been doing a great job keeping the buckets fairly cleaned out and ready to go so that we're not sticking our hand into a murk scale of 7 out of 10.
Is there such thing as a Merck scale?
Yeah, we've created the Merck scale.
You have?
Yeah. We've looked in there. I remember Mark saying that was a 9 out of 10 Merck scale one time when we dove in that bucket.
Really?
And I'd say that's about a 6 right now.
Well, what you want to do is you want to just get a scoop like that and take a sip.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be clean enough.
Go ahead. Go for it.
You want me to take a sip?
No, you drink it.
Oh gosh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. You saw it, folks.
Not that bad, actually.
He's
Tastes
about
a little
to have
woody.
some
Tastes a little woody.
Some serious stomach problems.
Hope I don't get any, well, no one took a poop in there or anything, so I'm not going to get any E. coli. No geese flew by, goose poop or anything, or God forbid any human poop in there.
Oh
Jeez.
my God.
But we'll
Are
get
you
off the poop
serious?
deal right now, guys. Sorry about that.
Jesus.
Marcy
Murphy.
made me do it.
You wanted to.
She gave me the big eye, everybody. She's the one who gave me the big eye.
I wasn't gonna do it.
That's hardcore.
That one might have to go down into the records book.
Yeah, I
Not
think it
paying
will.
medical bills.
I think Michelle missed out on that one.
Poe drinks out of it all the time. How bad could it hurt me?
He's a dog. He's got special dog ability.
He does?
We've been eating all this like super sanitized, totally like
Not me, not out at the
non-bacteria
festival.
action. Yeah, we do be
I mean,
eating some
all
dirty
that stuff right there, my hands are like black when I get done eating lunch. All my fingertips are clean.
It's true.
So it's like,
It's
it's
true.
just all going in there anyway.
It's true. It's very true. I just wouldn't drink it, I guess. That's all I'm saying. It feels weird.
You're gonna have to, so you better make sure you got
Oh,
a Merc
God.
level 1 when you get called out. Because that's the next one. It's not gonna be,
Oh my God. How about a paddle, Merc man?
it's definitely not gonna be dunking your head. It's gonna be Merc drink.
Oh,
No thanks.
Jesus Murphy. Jesus Murky. Look at this wine slash something good glass.
It's a brandy snifter.
Yeah. Oh baby. I don't really think so.
No, I think it's.
Stamp on the bottom?
I think
That
the
looks
giveaway, I think
really
it's
clean. Let's
gorgeous.
put a stamp on that thing.
Stamp on the bottom of it or on the side?
Let's put it on the side. I think it looks
Mhm.
clean on the side. This thing's sweet.
Well, I guess everybody who signed off at 8 o'clock sharp didn't get to see me take a drink of the nasty.
Bummer. Got a little punty breakage here, so I'm making sure it doesn't crack before I'm ready for it to crack. A lot of tools on here, folks. When people come for classes, we always tell you, hey, we got 1,000,000 tools, but we only put 2 out here so you don't get real confused. And this is a perfect example of that right here, right now. A lot of tools going on. Too many for my liking. I like a clean bench. All right, folks. A little bit of agua.
That's the giveaway, and let everybody know real quick, you guys, the question for the giveaway again was, what's your favorite pumpkin carving decorating story? And if you have a picture, send it to us. Email it to enews@glassacademy.com. That baby just came off perfect.
Like a beauty.
Doesn't look like it needs any doctoring up. It's looking real sweet. Jake's got the forks going on. And into the annealing oven it goes, guys.
We got a nice lineup in here. Even after us not having any custom orders, that's a nice orange area right there. That's gonna be sweet to open up. Even after us not having any custom orders though, it still felt like 2 hours went by really quick. And maybe that's just because we're doing like 10-hour days of blowing glass at the Renaissance Festival.
We're definitely in Renaissance mode right now,
Yeah.
which is great. It's like as soon as I wake up, we sleep out there. I wake up and I'm super sleepy. My hair's all crooked and I don't even have a lot. And Jake's is really crooked. He's walking like this.
Yeah.
And once we
Hanging.
start blowing glass, it all just falls together. I love waking up sleepy in front of the glory hole, just like, and after the second piece, it's just great.
Day is happening.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
And then it ends around 8 o'clock at night, so it's fun. Guys, if you can get out there to see us, we'd love to have you. It's a great show. Let's go show what's going on over here, Marcy. Come on over by the forks.
Come on over. I'm gonna point at some beautiful things with this fork right now. Once again, folks, Chris, if you'd show off this beauty right here, because that thing's just spectacular. It's number 8, folks.
I wish I could go like this and change it. Boom, it's a different pumpkin, but I don't have those magical skills. But this one's got a gorgeous stem, you guys, really nice. Number 8 is a classic.
Yeah, we're
I
going
like
into
this
harvest
one.
season, folks. We got purple pumpkins, we got blue chrome pumpkins, we got classic pumpkins. This is great gift season.
Look at this. Oh my God, what's going on here?
Golden leaf.
This one's got a golden leaf on it.
This is great gift giving season,
This
folks.
is a Goldilocks right there. That's her curl coming right off her head. We got the shugs over here, guys. Come on. I can't believe someone didn't get this sweet. This is one of my favorite ones. I made this one. That's a beauty. But you guys, check them out. They're all online. Everything we did in the annealing oven is going to be out on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Somebody's going to be exposing it to you because it's not going to be Jake or I. It's going to be you, Marcy, because you're here on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And we're not. We're at the festival, and Michelle's out of town till Tuesday.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to have to figure something out. Someone's going to have to be educated on all the equipment and all the
Education?
computer, all that stuff. But until then, folks, until then, we're signing off. We appreciate you guys. It was a great time, and we had a blast having a little OT with you.
Yeah.
Jake, you're gonna hit the off button. I'm gonna give him the old special fling right here for the last thing. You guys know who we are. We are the Glass Academy, and this is the Gathering